Details are emerging in the federal case against Sean Diddy Combs, the music mogul being held without bail after pleading not guilty to a host of charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering. We do have complete coverage. We're going to start with NBC's Chloe Malas. Hey, Chloe, good morning.
Hey there, good morning. Sean Combs is behind bars after a federal judge denied the music producer's request to post a $50 million bail. The judge siding with prosecutors who argued that Combs is dangerous and poses an ongoing threat to the community. And authorities say additional charges have not been ruled out. But we do have to warn you, some of the details here are disturbing.
Federal prosecutors say hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs used his power and business empire to carry out a long and shocking list of crimes for years, from sex trafficking and forced labor to kidnapping, bribery, and obstruction of justice.
Between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Combs greeting fans in New York a day before his arrest, and 6 months after federal authorities raided his homes in LA and Miami. In a 14-page indictment, prosecutors say agents found multiple firearms during those raids, including 3 defaced AR-15 rifles. They also uncovered videos of elaborately produced sex performances with multiple victims that Combs allegedly referred to as freak-offs.
The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant.
While searching Combs' residences in March, according to the indictment, law enforcement seized narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all of the charges. Overnight, his attorney saying he doesn't believe Combs will take a plea deal.
I do not see it happening. He's innocent, and he is going to go to trial, and I believe he's going to win.
The criminal charges follow a string of civil lawsuits, including a settlement with Combs' longtime girlfriend, singer Cassie. She can be seen in this 2016 surveillance video, being thrown to the ground and physically attacked by Combs. Prosecutors say Cassie was attempting to escape from one of Combs' freak-offs. Combs later apologizing for his actions caught on video. His attorney arguing Diddy's toxic relationship with Cassie was consensual.
This was a 10-year relationship. There's no coercion. There's no crime.
With 3 of Diddy's sons and other family members in court to support him, the 54-year-old appeared solemn as prosecutors argued against bail, saying he has a history of witness tampering, threats, and physical violence.
Combs' attorneys say that they are appealing the decision to deny bail, while federal prosecutors say that the investigation is ongoing and they're leaving the door open for even more arrests. Savannah?
All right, Chloe, thank you. Let's turn to NBC senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett, who's with me here. So let's talk about the bail hearing. Yeah. It was before a magistrate judge, but now we'll go before the federal district judge who will preside over the entire case. What do you expect today?
I think he's unlikely to get out, and that's because there is a presumption of keeping him there in detention. There are statutory reasons: dangerousness, obstruction of justice, risk of flight. They say, look, he has limitless funds. He can hop on his plane. He can go anywhere in the world. The defense says, look, he gave up his passport. He came to New York willingly. But then in court there, the prosecutor said even in his hotel room when he was arrested, they found drugs. Now, he hasn't been charged with that, but it just shows you, I think, that there are sort of a stew of issues going on here. And it's going to be hard for him, I think, to overcome that presumption today.
Well, prosecutors really laid it, not just in the indictment, but then submitted, and we saw it publicly, this bail memo that really lays out some of the
more details,
evidence, alleged evidence against Sean Puffy Combs. And so what did you glean from that? I mean, are we talking about multiple victims potentially? And it sure seemed like there are employees or people associated with Sean Combs who are ready to testify against
that
him.
Detention memo says that they talked to over 50 witnesses and or victims. Now, we don't know how many people will testify at trial. We don't know exactly how many acts those coordinate with, but it does give you a sense of the scope. They obviously got their hands on not only the drugs and all the weapons, but they have other cooperators, at least as it appears to that indictment, because they're talking about the business enterprise, knowing a lot about how the business works. So we'll see what comes out of it today, but I think it's pretty clear that they have a mountain of evidence. Obviously, he, though, maintains his innocence.
Okay, Laura, thank you very much. We'll be watching.
I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. You know who it is, who it should be. AKA J Cass. Better know now was who? Trucker J. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro. 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, bro. The reason why I don't feel bad for Duke, we say that up north, we call him Duke, homeboy, talking about the diddler, Diddy. The reason why I don't feel bad for him, because he led Big to his death. We all know what happened with the Big and Pac, the East and West Coast beef. Pac got laid out first, you know what I mean? Then you bring Big out to LA knowing that the main, that he's fooled, like, you know what I'm saying? And you bring Big to LA knowing that it was threats made, your security guard, Gene Dill, told you. But anyways, so that's why I don't feel bad for him. Basically, everybody's getting redemption. This is karma. It might not come back right away, but karma is real, bro. Prime example. Big. How he did Craig Mack to his death. How he did Black Rob to his death. Both of those guys were struggling. Diddy had all that money. How he did all his artists. You get what I'm saying? Sucked them dry. Pause. His ego. His power. His money. The way he beat that girl on video, man, that was vicious. But they got him. Now, this is why I gotta say, boy is stupid. You see how they did R. Kelly. How long R. Kelly been down? What, a good 3-4 years maybe? You see how they publicly did R. Kelly. How R. Kelly had archives of tapes and videos. Wouldn't you think that would strike a bulb in that fool's brain, meaning Diddy, to be like, yo, if they can do that to R. Kelly and he has money, not as much money as me, but he's famous, just as famous as me, let me get rid of the evidence. Let me chill on my freak offs. Because look how they did R. Kelly. And honestly, the only thing I can say about Kels was he was a petty. He was a pedophile. He liked young girls. But they gave R. Kelly a 30-piece when a lot of those parents was handing their kids off to R. Kelly. When a lot of those girls that was complaining about surviving R. Kelly was participants. I think what? Towards the end, it might have been 2 or 3 of them that finally just gave in and did what the prosecutors wanted them to do. So R. Kelly's stuff, I feel, is minor, just that the only thing he messed up at, it wasn't legal. But the disgusting things that I've heard with Diddy, you was calling in sex workers. Because I was like, how did he get this sex trafficking charge? Like I said, he's not out here kidnapping people and sex trafficking. What it is, and wifey explained it to me, because he transported sexual prostitutes to another state across state lines. That's considered trafficking sex. I was like, okay. He's not getting off on this, man. He's just off the video and everything that Cassie said that he was doing, and now with the new developments, when they did the raid, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like, how much baby oil do you need, my brother? Take my pride. Can't nobody hold. Like, make that shit make sense. Like, that's crazy. Like, 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. 2 ARs. I forgot exactly what firearms it was. You got the serial number defaced on them in your room? What else? Videos of the freak-offs, bro, when you know how R. Kelly went down. R. Kelly didn't go down because of the allegations. He went down because of the video footage, you freaking idiot. Then I heard while he was out on this, I don't think he was on bond, but you know when they raided him and all that, and he's out just doing whatever he do, he was calling the witnesses. One of them he called like 100 times from his own phone. Dude, how stupid can you be? You get a doja. What we call a doja up top is a gopher. Somebody that'll do your dirty work for you. You could have paid anybody and been like, yo, you could have gave the bread to Stevie J, bro. Yo, Stevie J, call that witness, man. Tell him, yo, I'll give him 10 mil. Keep your mouth shut. You call one of the damn witnesses that's going to testify 100 times from your jack, your phone, bro. I hate to say it. As far as we know of Diddy, it's over. And I might put this, I'm gonna put this prediction out there. I'm gonna sip some of this coffee that my wife made. See, like there's a saying. When you going up in life, and the people you treat like shit, as you going up and you know, just being prideful and disrespectful and cocky, is the same people you gonna see when you come right back down and life humbles your ass. It's over for Diddy, man. And I'm gonna put this prediction out there. Remember how I forgot the guy that unalived himself in his cell? I wouldn't be surprised that Diddy unalives himself. Just think about it. This man is 54 years old. Lived the best life, traveled the world, had it all. But because of your sexual endeavors, you lose it all? Let me tell you something about J. Cash. I don't think I'm all that. Okay? And no disrespect to my queen, but I gotta keep it real on my platform. My numbers is up there, and I'm not famous. Now, at one point in time, I hung with famous people. Jadakiss, Styles P, Sheek, Luch. You know, from 08 to 2012, when I moved back to Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Yonkers, New York. And, of course, my cousin kept it solid with them from Yay High. So, you know, I got plugged in. Pause. Nothing like that. So I've been around famous people. I've been around the groupies. I know how them things go. But my guys wasn't like that. So the point I'm trying to make is my numbers is up. Like, I'm not proud of it, but I'm well over 100 women in my life that I've been with from middle school all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to pay them. I didn't have to bribe them. They willfully did it. So you mean to tell me with the money this man had, you couldn't just get sex the regular way? You had to drug these people, right? And keep them drugged, and then hold the video footage over their head, like if you say anything, I got this video footage of you. Or hold their career. I'll blackball your career if you don't have these sexual acts with me. Force that girl. If you've been with Cassie 10 years, right? I'm not sharing my girl with multiple men. I'm not calling nobody to come in, make sure she put white paint on her nails. Pause. While she's holding somebody else's Johnson and you in the corner jerking off watching? No, bro. No. You made that girl have sex with other men. You forced her to do things she didn't want to do, Diddy. It's over for you, bro. It's no hope. And then you got hit with the RICO. Lord have mercy, he got hit with the RICO. That alone is hard to beat. Even only one I think beat the RICO at first was John Gotti. The mob couldn't even beat the RICO charge. Diddy, you got charged with trafficking, man. Oh my God. Then you got charged with it was trafficking and I think 2 other charges. But just that RICO alone, you done. And this man is 54 years old. What you think he gonna do now, yo? You what? 9 years from 50? Wait, did I say that right? 54. Okay, 6 years. Whatever. I don't freaking know. Adding is off right now. It's like you on the sunset of your life. You over half a century. If they hit you with a 10-piece, 54, you'll be 64, right? Duh. Come on, John, add. If they hit you with a 10-piece, 64. The RICO alone is going to give you a 20. You're going to get a 20-piece off the RICO. And then holding people captive, and then the drugging them and keeping them hostage. It's over for you, bro. You're not going to beat this. I wouldn't be surprised if he unalives himself. Just want to put it out there. Diddy might hang himself. He might do something because it's over. You go from living lavish, having butlers, Bentleys, helicopters, private jets, to sitting in a cell eating jail food. See, dude, I just gotta say this. I gotta reiterate, this dude is stupid because you seen what they did to R. Kelly. So you should have known, and he had plenty of years, because I think R. Kelly been in there about, what, 4 or 5 years now, maybe more. You had plenty of years to change your ways and be like, yo, let me get rid of all these videos and chill with these freak-offs, because look what they did to R. Kelly. But nah, you got your chest poked out. You got the key to New York. You think you all that, and look what happened. And now, all the people that was with you, that were with you when you was shooting in the gym, right? They all gonna rat and turn on you to save themselves. And I feel for those other people that's in them videos and them freak-offs, they gonna have to cut a deal with the DA. Because this is federal. Sip the coffee. They're gonna have to cut a deal. And let me give you my prediction on some of these people that's in these freak-offs. You remember French Montana was real close with Diddy. Stevie J, Meek Mill, Rick Ross and Diddy wasn't really like around each other like that. I wouldn't be surprised. The only reason I'm gonna say no to Hove is because of Beyonce. Beyonce ain't having that. So Hove ain't gonna be with Diddy like that, freak-offs. But you see how Hove made a about face, right? You see how Hove ain't Diddy friend no more, right? Now you remember they done did a bunch of Rock Nation brunches and the whole nine. Where's Hove at? Hove went under a rock. He said, let me distance myself from Diddy because I don't want to get jammed up. Hove might be on one of them freak-offs too, because it's a secret society and people sign NDAs and all that. So I mean, it's real in the field, bro. They even denied this man bond. So you know if they deny the bond, it's real. $50 million? The court said, nah, Diddy, keep your bread. We gonna keep your black ass in this cell. Huh. Damn shame. You seen what they did to R. Kelly. That's what I don't understand. I can see if there wasn't an R. Kelly that got locked up, or even Shake the ass. Watch yourself. What's his name? How he been in and out of jail because of a female? Diddy should have known. And then you beat that girl, threw a vase at her, dragged her by a head. Dude, the one we know as the hip-hop mogul, Diddy, has unalived himself in the cell. I'm putting it out there. Diddy ain't gonna sit there and do 30. He ain't a Big Meech. Big Meech took them charges like a man. He about to come home. I think he did, what, 15 so far? 16 years? Maybe 17? Diddy ain't built like that, man. Diddy is not built like that. He gonna unalive himself. I put it out there. That's my prediction. He might do a year, 2 years, 3 years. After a while, it's gonna get to him. Off with his kufi. He gonna do himself in, man. Crazy how a person can have so much power. But this is all the karma for what he did to people. How he was holding my homies, the Locks. Not giving them they publishing. Trying to do them dirty where they was on the radio arguing with Diddy years back. Maybe what, 10, 11, 12 years back? Now they finally got they publishing. He gave everybody they publishing after it ain't worth nothing no more. He did Mace dirty, but Mace was smart. Mace got out the way. Who's the other dude that came home and he should have looked out for him? Oh my God. Not Black Rob. The other dude that did maybe like 4 or 5 years. And he had a couple pop chart hits. Oh man, I forgot his name, but he didn't look out for him. Like I said, the people you do dirty when you going up is the same people. Now everybody got memes for days. They laughing and praying on his downfall, and it happened. I don't understand it. And then they said when they went in his hotel room to get him, he had drugs in there then. You can't feel sorry for somebody that's just dumb. Because like I said, if I was in his position and I seen how they did R. Kelly, and I know I'm dirty, my hands is dirty, I'm having all these freak offs, I'm having 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil and I'm up here sex trafficking, ordering male prostitutes and female prostitutes across state lines. After R. Kelly got jammed up, he should have cut all. If he'd have left all that alone and got rid of all the evidence, all the 1,000 bottles of freaking baby oil, I don't think they would have a leg to stand on except for that video with Cassie. That's about it. But because his dumb ass was sex trafficking and doing all this extra stuff, man, empire gone. Unless he was smart and he had everything in his mom's name and the kid's name. But it's over for Diddy as we know him, man. 100 Trucker J. I'm sitting here getting unloaded. Peace, man.